Hi, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Andromeda Adventures. Tonight we are continuing our sort of, not necessarily a one-shot, but our kind of side foray into the alien universe where I actually get to be the player. Uh, we have our wonderful Evan back. Evan, welcome back. Glad to have you. Unfortunately, Kovac was eaten by an alien and dragged off into the sewers. Um, Hopefully he'll return. Maybe not infected. We don't really know. Uh, but we will miss him. And part of why we're doing this is because of the absences, so that we didn't really get ahead. Without anything else that I can think of, um, other than you'll get to see everyone else next week, but not me. I'll be on vacation. Um, so you guys better follow your captain's orders and don't get dead. Um,
Right. What?
Other than that, last week we had started this little adventure as a group of ragtag Marines. Uh, we were pulled together, all happening to be on the planet Ariakis. I keep wanting to call it Arrakis, and we all know why. But Ariakis, frozen, people were trying to leave and flee. There was an evacuation order, then the evacuation got canceled. In the midst of all this chaos, we got pulled together to deal with some AWOL Marines. And due to some misunderstandings and a bit of a gung-ho shadow operative mentality, we decided to chase them down to an old bar and hit that bar hard, tactically hard, go in, flashbangs, intimidation, take control of the situation. And that didn't go over very well. So after a little bit of negotiating and schmoozing to appease the bar owners, we did get a little bit of information about the missing AWOL Marines, and did manage to locate two possible locations: the oil field to the north, and after interrogating some UPP insurrectionists, we got the location that one of the missing Marines, a Lance Corporal Reese, was being held for drunken disorderly at the local marshal's office. So we headed down there to check them out and investigate. And while Hammer was busy interrogating someone, and we went to find Reese, we found his body, and his ribs had burst out. He was uh, spilled blood everywhere. There was stuff dripping off the ceiling, and we got ambushed by an unusual creature that many of you will be familiar with as the Xenomorph that toyed with Private Dante, driving her crazy to the point of sheer panic until she fled just in time for Hammer to gun her down. And that is where we left off and where we are picking up this week, if you'll take the reins, Mother.
All right. Just a few additional details for the audience that I would point out that might be relevant. Is you were also approached at one point by a Miss Eckford of Wayland Yutani and her squad of goons who were very interested in capturing these Marines and making sure they get back to Fort Nebraska, the fort on Ariarchis, alive and well. So far, the one Marine you found is dead, so that's not going as well as she probably would like. But at least in that case, he was dead when you got there. And also, just clarify with the evacuation, the city was under evacuation. It was put down. It was stopped suddenly, and the evacuation was because the UPP and the Marines, not too far off, are currently in a fight, and they're trying to get people away. But they stopped the evacuation, but it was pointed out to you by a very angry citizen last session that the space elevator that connects Fort Nebraska to the orbiting satellite above is active again, and he was accusing the Marines of stopping the evacuation and abandoning the planet. Of course, that guy was crazy. How could that be true? So where we left off, the creature has died. There's acid that has pulled onto the ground and is eating away the very cement of the ground. It is a powerful acid. Before you know it, every single spot on the ground where this acid has touched, it now is like a sharp hole, and there's smoke and backward smell.
I'm gonna pull out my pistol.
Yeah.
And keeping a safe distance, just put 2 in its head just to be sure.
You put 2 in its head just to be sure.
Oh yeah, double time.
That's what leaps.
Oh damn it!
You splatter more acid around the place. Some of the marshals have finally walked into the room. They see that thing. They look shocked and confused.
What the fuck was this? And why wasn't my prisoner being watched?
We're short staffed. The place is practically empty. Why would we sit here and watch some drunkard when we got an interrogation involving the insurgents in the other room?
You haven't even started your interrogation, and this clearly did not happen a few minutes ago.
Well, it might.
Look, report us to your superior. Fine.
Time is a weird soup, Captain. It might have happened right when we went into the other room to do the interrogation.
Hammer. You were in one place, we were in the other. That's not alternate timelines.
I'm gonna take off my glasses and just. Oh, sorry. My friends always say I lack object permanence. But that was fucking awesome.
Definitely something missing.
As you're yelling at each other and stuff like that, the Marshal Haynes, actually, who you met when you came in, is in charge of the base, walks in and sort of ushers out the other marshals who were arguing with you and looks over at you and says, Captain, I'm very sorry about what happened to your man, but I don't know what this is or what happened to it, and I understand your point, but
no one saw what was going on here. Look
he
at
was,
this. I'm gonna try
passed
to.
out. He was passed out. I see what it is. No, we haven't been in here all day.
I'm trying to grab it, so I'm gonna make.
Okay. Make a mobility roll.
Mobility.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, make a stress roll. All right, you managed to grab it, and not get any acid on it.
Oh, I was grabbing him. The guy.
The captain. The marshal. The Marshal Hines.
And I was dragging him over to it. I was going to drag him over to reach his body.
I misunderstood. Okay, in that case, make a close combat roll.
Can I just use the same roll since I took the rolled distress?
I
think it's the same roll.
If it's the same roll, then I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same roll.
Okay, then yeah, we can keep that. Let me just real quick. Yeah, we'll use this one. All right. Yep. So you drag him over.
Does this look like something that just happened in an instant? That it was just going on? It only took a few minutes to happen. What does this look like?
He backs off and he says, "He was fine this morning when we checked on him. He was asleep. He didn't respond to our calls. We thought he was still sleeping it off. Look, I've got other stuff to do. I don't know. I don't know any of this shit." And he walks off.
Actually, Captain, I think we should all get out of here. This has potential to be a biohazard. We don't fully understand what's happened here.
You're right.
Wait, you don't want to poke it?
Oh, I will. I think the rest of you biologicals should get out of here just for a moment.
All right. I kind of want to sit and watch for a second.
I highly recommend against that until we understand more about what happened here.
All right, I won't take that under.
I'm going to. Can I try and? I want to try and pull under military jurisdiction biohazard everybody is out of this place, and Hammer, you're leveling it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. I don't need to stay in here.
Honesty,
Yeah.
make a command roll. This is something separate. First,
All right.
hey, don't worry about the stress for now.
Oh,
You dropped
I
something.
clicked it right when.
Yeah, that's fine. You may have dropped something for a bit, but otherwise you're fine. No, you could do that, but you would probably be getting rid of the only law enforcement outside the Marines that's on this in the city right now, which would almost certainly make the general situation worse.
All right. Find out what you. What is your character's name? Chaplain.
It should be easy to
Chaplain,
remember.
find out
Our
what you
entire
can.
squad is named after me.
We're Charlie
Named
Squad,
after you.
not Chaplain Squad.
Pulls out the Charlie Chaplin mustache and sticks it on his lip. Yes, as I say, named after me, Charlie Chaplin.
I take my glasses off again. You realize Hammer does this when he doesn't get something. I'd blank. Huh?
Never mind.
And yeah, clear
Yes,
out.
Captain.
And I'll look at the marshals and say, I want these doors sealed.
Captain, you titillated me with the idea of blowing the whole place. Can I at least burn the room that the fucking thing is in?
You got your flamethrower?
Well, I got a grenade or two.
No, we can't risk the structural damage.
Damn it.
I have a cutting torch.
That would take days. It's fine. We're leaving
Yeah.
it. I'll report it. They'll send a cleanup crew. This ain't our business.
Not as fun.
Okay.
Permission to request just to inspect the body before we move out. Just because
Please
a little
do.
bit more understanding what's going on here. Okay, Chaplain moves towards the Marine.
The Marine. Okay, sure.
Is the rest of the squad moving out?
I'm gonna go round everyone up and
Yeah. When I get back to the APC, I'm going to head over to Iona and say, so Iona, you've been awful quiet this whole goddamn time. Don't you have any thoughts on the goddamn bug we just killed or anything else going on?
Iona, even though I put the icon on the map has been in the APC the whole time. It probably has just gotten out to walk in to see what the commotion is.
Okay, I'm going to say, holy shit, Iona, you missed a lot of fun in there. There was like this guy and his chest was like, boom, but then there's this big fucking black thing that like had acid breath, and I shot it and it died. It was awesome.
You're my favorite, Hammer. I like you a lot. I'm gonna go talk to the captain. You just go do whatever you do.
I look
that
down
APC.
I look down at Betsy and I'm like, well, I need some direction to do what I do. I'm gonna go back to the APC and get another round of ammunition and just sit and wait.
All
We'll have a
right.
cigar.
You do that, buddy. Captain, hello, hi. What did I miss?
Iona? What's
Yes.
the status of the APC? I want a full report and breakdown. We are in a tactical situation against some horrible, fucked up shit that you would not believe.
What is the status of the APC? Is it functional?
Well, I think you should know that. You're the driver.
I'm asking, David, is the APC functional?
Yes, the APC is fully functional.
Ready to go. Okay. The APC's up and running, ready to go whenever you guys are.
All right, you fully loaded? You equipped?
Oh yeah, obviously.
I was born fully loaded.
We're heading to the oil rig. You're going to take us in as soon as Chaplain gets back. You're going to take us up north to the old oil refinery.
Do I see?
You're going to take us in, find a good secure place, make sure that place is in, and then we're all heading out, and you are on point. You got that, soldier?
Got it. Do I see the Marine's body at all?
Are you going into the jail cell area? Because they were leaving when you came
Oh,
in.
then no. If the captain told me to go to the APC, I'm going to the APC.
Okay,
Mother, can I have a clarification on something?
sure.
So as time passes, our stress does go down, right?
So yes. So the way it works is that for every 5 to 10 minutes, so a turn in the game mechanics parlance, you lose a point of stress. If you have a character in the group with the talent banter, Dante had banter. Of course, Dante's not in the group currently because she's not going to be hanging on the APC. Luckily, Iona has banter, so just by coincidence, the replacement character has banter. So when that happens, you lose 2 stress for every 5 to 10
All right.
minutes per turn.
There's one thing I would like to do before passing it off to them, and that is while Chaplain's doing the exam and they're getting the APC ready, I want to go grab Reese's dog tags.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Chaplain.
Yes.
So you left. This is like so you left. Spoke with everyone. You're going back for the dog tags, right, Frosty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have to cool down.
Chaplain,
Yes.
I need you to make for me an observation.
Okay. 1 second. Observation. 2 success.
Yeah. So as you are about to start your inspection,
Yes.
you can hear somebody coming back into the jail cells.
Whoever that is, halt! This is a biocontaminated area. No response.
Frosty, does Captain Silva respond?
Chaplain, you can stow it. It's just me. Got some last minute business to attend to. Keep up your business.
Okay, but I highly recommend staying away from here. I am concerned about the organic nature of whatever happened inside this marine.
Comes with the territory.
Would you like this to happen to you, sir?
Not at all, Chaplain, but can't leave a good man behind. I'll just be a moment. You keep going. I'll be out of here in no time.
Okay, steps to one side.
Okay. Captain Silva, you walk in. Do you take? Do you are you going to do anything? Or is it simple as you just going and taking the dog tags and leaving?
Just taking the dog tags, putting his eyes closed.
Okay.
And then I'm going to check his body, see if he had anything on him.
All right, sure. He was wearing his dog tags.
Because they said they didn't take anything from him.
No, they definitely said they were not. They did not take anything from him. You have not heard anything about whether or not they had weapons when the AWOL Marines left. Make an observation roll for me. So you do a fairly thorough search of the body. He is unarmed. You don't know the circumstances of how or when they left, so that may or may not be surprising. It's not necessarily a red flag based off of your character's current knowledge, as far as I'm aware. Is there anything in particular you want to know? With the observation, you did get an extra hit, but that is an observation roll that is it coming for me? Are there more than one of them close by? How do I get in and past or away? Doesn't apply here. So in this case, I'm just going to ask you if there's any particular questions that you have. Like,
Is there any
particular
like
you're looking
a note or a key that he might make? Like a little scriggled map of where they were all going to rendezvous or something.
No, nothing like that.
I didn't think so, but worth a check.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope. Once I get his dog tags, I head out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put them around my neck.
All right.
Or in my pocket where I keep them. Not around my neck, so it'd be a little pocket.
Okay.
All right.
I will-
What I would like you to do,
Yes.
for your equipment that you're using
Yes.
for this this examination,
Yes.
click where it says power. You'll see that there's a number underneath it. Click
Okay.
that power. Click the number there.
Hang on. Where does it say power?
So if you go to your inventory,
Yeah.
You see the item you're using.
Yes.
Go to the right. You see quantity. You see range engaged. And you see power 5.
Yes. I see that.
Click the 5.
Oh, maybe it's because in it.
Oh, you need to have it equipped. Yeah. Now try. Now you have it active. Try again.
But now it's stopped. Now it's dropped to 0. How
It
would
says 5.
it says 0?
I just rolled it for you.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't know why it says 0 for yours. Are you sure you're looking at the right piece of equipment?
No, I'm looking at the wrong piece of equipment. Anyway, you rolled it, or
I already rolled it. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you had got any of the facehuggers, you would
Yes.
have lost. Your power would have decreased by that amount, and when the
Got
power goes to 0, you can no longer use that equipment. It's drained.
Got it.
Okay. So you complete that task. So everyone else, you're standing outside the APCs. I'd say about 10 minutes later, you see Chaplin come back out of the marshal's office. Okay.
So would we recover a stress point?
As we've been sitting there, I have been bantering with Ion. It's like, so you
don't have the banter talent.
No,
So
no.
more accurately,
I'm
Iona's
sorry.
bantering with you.
Well, I'm talking to her. So this is what passes for banter for him. I'm like, so you drive the truck, huh?
That's right.
So,
Drive the truck.
Cool.
but to go back to Frosty's question, yes. I would not allow Chaplin to recover stress in this situation, but Chaplin doesn't have stress anyway, so it's a moot point. So yes, but because Iona's with you and you are all together, and Iona has the banter talent, you can lose 2 stress if Iona tells me how she's bantering him, or he actually. Iona's a he.
Yeah.
How he's bantering with them to make him feel better.
Oh shit. Well, Iona is really just trying to make sure the APC is functional and ready to go. So they have to be approached by somebody else if they want to banter.
Yeah, I started a conversation, goddammit. I may not be the most articulate, but I did ask you if you drive the truck. And how is she doing? She looking in ship shape, truck shape, whatever the shape she's supposed to be in?
Everything looks good to go on our end. We just have to all get in.
Right. Have you considered the proposal I submitted to equip it with more weaponry?
Unfortunately, I've been so busy, but not able to get around to it.
Oh, god damn it.
Remind me again tomorrow.
Oh, I will. I will be sure to remind you again. I just think a tactical nuclear.
Iona, how's that rear coax differential?
Let me check it again, but I double checked it. I'll triple check it. Sorry, Hammer. I've got a job to do.
What can I ask another question? What's a triple check versus a double check?
It's one more than double check.
Oh.
Here, do this. 2?
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
double
not
check.
fucking. I'm not fucking.
3 is a
stupid.
triple check.
Okay, but my question is like, you're going to go look at the goddamn thing. Why do you say triple and double? It's just like you're going to look at it until you're sure it's done.
Because I've checked it twice already, and I'm going to check it again.
And you don't want Santa Claus to come and kill you in your sleep. I got you. See you, Alex.
As they're bantering, and you're participating, Captain Civil, so you'll also benefit from the banter.
I'm just riding Iona's ass.
As the going in and out of the APC, one of the time when the 3 of you walk out, there's a man standing there. He's got in one hand a book. He's his clothing is ragged. Have you heard the good word?
Who is this to?
Let me guess. The end is
The 3 of
nigh,
you.
Father.
Oh.
I've heard a good word or two. Is the good word? I'm going to shoot you in the face if you don't get to your fucking point.
You will throw that shit, Hammer.
I am here to talk from the Church of the Immaculate Incubation. I am giving free copies.
That's so close to being wrong.
A great book.
Reaching out for a copy.
Let me read to you from the Book of Morse. I will tell you the story of the space beast and our futures and the incubation awaiting us all.
We're all ears.
But you're using a lot of big fucking words there.
Captain.
But we aren't but humble Marines. What is it you want?
Captain, I've got a job to do. Can I excuse myself?
And lo, behold, the woman came upon the prison and brought with her the
Please.
beast. The beast which
I think
came
you
out
should
of the
listen to
man.
this, Iona. I think it'll be good for you.
The beast which came out of the man and hounded pounded the fathers and tortured them and hunted them through the prisons, the prison of their soul. And through that low came unto them the bishop, who came forth and tried and ended the reign of the beast, and the woman was thrown into the fire. And he continues to read about it. I will say, Captain Silva, you've heard about this Space Beast book, and it's starting to bring. You think this might be illegal?
Yeah,
I think this might be a banned book.
Captain, this person is using a lot of large words and saying them in ways that don't make sense to me.
Thank you for but I'm going to try and snatch the. Can I try and use manipulation to get him to go home, but give me one of those books?
You could just ask him for the book.
I think he'd liked it if you took one of the books.
Yeah, I'd like a copy of one of those, but you got. Let me get those off you. We got to I'm just gonna. We got to compensate.
Of course, sister. Of course, sister. Here is the book. You know, you've been so kind to me. Much nicer than the other two of your marine kindred who I saw earlier this afternoon.
They're not quite as.
Thank you very well. Goodbye.
Wait.
Some other marine.
What marine kindred? Hold on, I heard that one.
Oh, there were two of them, a woman and a man. They were outside the San Rocco Medical Facility just this afternoon, but they would not listen to the good word.
The San Rocco Medical Facility.
Yes.
Maybe we should head there, Cap. Is that closer or further than the oil?
No,
I will take you to the map.
I want to give the description of Lance Corporal Wright and Carvalho. And see, did they look like this? Because they've been feeling awfully sick, and I want to make sure that they really get that. I'm so sorry that they treated you so poorly earlier.
Oh, well, that certainly is the man I saw, but that was not the woman. The woman looked quite different. She had lighter skin, black hair.
That sounds like that goddamn corporal that was talking to us earlier, Cap.
When was
Thank you so much. You should keep these two, so don't want you getting in any trouble.
Right.
Why don't you find a nice secure place, lay low, the bar
Of Morse. The night of the beast. And you can too.
I apologize, but as the captain is dismissing him, wait, where is my goddamn sheet right now? I can't see it. Actors. Okay, here we go. As Cap is dismissed, I'm gonna look. Hey, buddy, you better get the fuck home and stop talking about this goddamn book shit, or shit's gonna go down. You hear me? You want to keep blabbing that mouth on?
Hammer.
I have to shut it up. I'm just doing my goddamn job, Captain.
You want to make a manipulation roll to intimidate him?
I absolutely am doing that.
Go right ahead.
Wait,
you are a Marine private.
That's the wrong roll. I need to add the EP.
Yeah. You can just
Yeah. All right, that's a 1. So
he nods and says, "Thank you, brother. I will stop for the day. Thank you."
All right, I'm not related to you, and I'm going to go back to the APC.
All right.
Well, that was a waste of my time. I go back to my job now, Captain.
Except Iona put the book on their chest. This space monster seems to be exactly what we encountered, and they seem to describe a prison that we were just in and everything like that, and some other stuff. And this book's been around for a while. They seem to know something about what we're up against, and Iona, you just seem smart enough to figure it out.
Wait, hey, are you buying into this door-to-door Bible salesman bullshit?
Me?
No, but if witnesses experience something of a top secret clearance and it filtered out through a couple of crazy people, actual facts start to get twisted. So pay attention to what people say, because information is all around you.
So I'm going to read this.
I want you to look for clues as to what we're up against.
All right. Fine.
All right.
Meanwhile, we going to the medical facility or the oil fields, or what's the vibe here?
Before you discuss it, just so you have relative information, here's Fort Nebraska again. Here's the Marshall Station where you currently are at. This is the San Rocco Medical Facility, and then up here's the oil refinery.
Shouldn't we wait for Chaplin first?
I'm back.
We are.
Yeah, Chaplin has now returned. Sorry,
Yeah.
this was while he was gone, but Chaplin just for the sake of moving on, he has now returned.
And I'm so sorry, Evan.
No, it's fine. This is great.
All the love. Man. All the love.
What I think is very funny is that was all in reference to something in the Alien universe that Evan's
I know
not
exactly
going to know
what it's referenced.
any of the references to.
Yeah, I'm aware of what it is, but Hammer has no fucking idea.
Yeah.
So
Evan,
I
nor
just
Iona
heard a
have
lot of big
clue.
words.
So yeah,
We're waiting your orders, Cap.
And
Captain, where
Morse
to?
didn't survive.
in the there's I think his notes or something are in it. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. I actually don't know which one survived. But I thought the religious nutso survived, didn't he? Well, they were all religious nutsos, but there was like one of them that was.
No, he prayed to the dragon and he got trapped in the room.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote the. I'll have to reread the Book of the Beast is in the game setting. It is obviously an account from one of the survivors. But it is called the Book of Morse. And
I guess Morse could have been the priest. I thought he died.
The Beast wrote the Book of the Beast, okay? The aliens are practicing poetry.
That's it.
Yes.
I could be wrong. That movie I haven't seen in many years. So
It's been a little while. It's been a while.
But anyway, regardless, your characters don't know any of it anyway. So,
All right, so gather around, everyone. We got a couple of options. I'm going to present them. We're going to head to the San Rocco Medical Facility. Try and pick up the other two AWOL Marines. Do you think they could be infected with, if they're going to the hospital, that they might be infected with the same thing that Reese was, Chaplin? How infectious is this situation?
There was very little left to go on. I'm not entirely sure of the vector at this point. But if they were going to the medical facility, we should check that out.
Oh shit, I fucking hope they were. That was fun as hell. We should do it again.
So I still don't know what exactly happened. Can anyone fill me in?
You want to go? Oh! You should take. Hey, Chap.
Anyone but Hammer, please.
Well, I was gonna say, Chap, take her into take him in to look at the thing. Take him in to look at the bug thing.
No. Let's
Well,
get.
you got to see it.
It's quarantine, Hammer.
It's quarantined. We're moving on.
All right.
All right. Let's hit up San Rocco, see if we can trace any leads. We at least have an end destination in the oil refinery. We'll figure out, hopefully whoever's there is still there.
Medical facility first?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Strap in.
Saddle up. And roll out.
Ye fucking holler.
All right, y'all make your way over to the San Rocco Medical Facility. So you kind of pull up outside of this small little building. It's got like two wings off the back, so it's not like super tiny or anything like that. But for a medical facility, it's not particularly big. Kind of makes sense with the size of the planet, things like the population here, that kind of stuff. But it doesn't look particularly big.
So relatively small, but not necessarily small.
Exactly. Yeah. You walk in, and there's a front desk, but it's vacant, and there's a comms on it, and it's beeping very angrily, like clearly someone's like trying to call through, and
Pick it up.
high pitched. It's like yeah, my husband, he's having a heart attack. We need an ambulance quickly.
There.
Hang up. Unplug it. Everyone.
After a bit, you see a man come walking in. He's wearing basically like a very basic scrubs, but they're a little bit sci-fi-ish, if you know. They've got like a slightly different things, but they're essentially just scrubs. And he walks in there. He looks uh um his hair is a mess. He looks extremely tired. He looks up and he sees, Marines, uh, um, uh, can I help you? Is there something wrong?
We're looking for 2 injured soldiers that have gone missing. We suspect foul play.
Soldiers. I mean, I've not met anybody who was dressed as a soldier or
Looking
stayed
for
for soldiers.
Lance Corporal Reese and
He's dead, Cap.
Sergeant, or it's not Reese,
Carvalho.
Carvalho and Wojcik, and I'll give them the descriptions.
I think he said that they said Carvalho was here, but not Rat.
You described right, and they said no, and they described somebody else. I said lighter skin and dark hair. If you look at the picture of Watchsick, that's their picture.
The tones are a little hard with the particulate.
It is hard, but basically, Watchsick and Carvalho were here.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'll give the descriptions. We need the information ASAP.
Oh,
There's possibly.
Yeah.
Then I need to speak to your chief of staff.
Well, yeah. Hold on. Look, give me a moment. Yes, I think I remember. You have to forgive me. People have been. We're like the only medical facility left. It's actually kind of surprising the phone's quiet right now. It's been going nuts all day, which is good because we're like the only like facility left. Like I mean, so if people can't get through, I mean, people are just going to die. So anyway, yeah, I think I saw somebody. Yeah, a woman and a man. They sound like the people you're talking. They checked in. I don't know. I don't know
Did they
if
check
they've
out?
checked out. I don't know that. But what you can do is, I mean, if you go speak to Dr. Litvin, he was the attending physician this morning. He might know something. Examination Bay 4.
All right. Now I need you to lock those doors and go around and lock all the doors that you can in the facility. The place needs to be locked down.
I'm sorry. We're a hospital. People need to come.
I understand you want to save lives. You need to lock this place down.
I don't think I can do that.
I want to try and use order of Marine style, like.
All right. I want to give you a -2 because he's not a Marine.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. Fine. I can shut it down for a while, but we can't keep it shut down forever.
That's fine.
Okay. You promise that if whenever you're done, you promise
We
you'll
just need to make sure everyone's safe. That's all we're doing.
Okay. I can give you 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And he goes over and he locks the front doors.
And we're gonna make our way quick. I'm gonna have everyone quickly. I want weapons at the ready. Steady movements. We move quick and get to the doctor.
Sure. So, there's Iona. There's Silva. There's Hammer, and there's Chaplain. All right, so I just put you guys on the map in the entryway. So, he basically directed you down this tunnel here. If you guys want to go that way.
I can't move my token. There we go.
You still having trouble?
Yeah.
Here, I'll move y'all just to keep our
There we go.
sanity in check. All right. So I'll just move you guys there. So you head down
Captain, who do you want taking point?
this tunnel.
Iona?
Me? I mean,
Yep.
sure.
That's what you get for volunteering. You come up here, and he directed you through this door here, so I'll open it for you. And you guys come
I'm gonna, as we get to the door, I'm gonna have Iona go in, Hammer take the flank, and then move in behind Iona,
All right. Where is Chaplain in all this?
in between us.
Pretty much in the middle.
Okay. All right. Kind of like this. All right. And you were told Medical Bay 4, which is straight ahead. I'm going to stop moving y'all from this point on. It's going to be straight ahead and to your to the right of the map.
Mhm.
Your character's left actually because you're facing down. But
Chaplain, check around, see if you can find medical reports and make heads or tails of them. Hammer, up front, on take that corner.
Yeah, okay. I see Medical Bay 4.
See anything else?
I look
Iona,
inside.
opposite corner.
I'm gonna look inside the door of Medical Bay 4.
all right. So you look down into Medical Bay 4. When you look in there, you see a room that is basically it is a glass observation panel and a door. The you see a computer and an examination table. The examination table slides into an auto dock. The other bays all seem to be inactive. This is the only bay that seems active. It looks like a sort of like a sterile environment that you can see through the viewing glass. There is a sedated man in a hospital gown that lies in the auto dock. You recognize that it is Carvalho. There is a doctor examining him. He looks up, sees you, and says, "Stay back! Stay back! I'm trying to save this man. He's got a parasite living in him."
I nod and I just like get Betsy ready just in case something bad happens. And all right, I'm still waiting here,
Okay.
singing my song and doing my thing.
I'll walk up. Chaplain, can you assist him?
No. Nobody should come in. This parasite, it's hard to tell, but it might be very aggressive. And it almost certainly will attack anybody
Won't
who
attack
might be
me,
here.
I assure you.
Well,
I'm a Hyperdyne 431-C synthetic.
I can't risk
Shit.
unlocking the door. Please just stay out there. If you want to assist, you can advise me through the window. I am Dr. Litvin. You can see the man looks very nervous as he's doing this. His hands are shaking and stuff like that. Something has him clearly upset.
Wait, so the door is closed?
It is closed.
Oh,
Okay.
hang on.
I'm pretty familiar with Betsy. Would Betsy's auto rounds, armor piercing rounds, be able to penetrate the door if I need something on the inside?
The door is fairly solid. I mean, you probably could get some shots through it if needed, but the glass is not bulletproof glass.
That's what I meant. Like basically, what I'm asking is, if another one of those bug things pops up, can I shoot it if the door is closed? And the answer would be yes.
The answer would be yes.
Mother.
You could shoot it through the
Through
glass.
the this
Right.
glass.
Did anyone else come in with these symptoms?
There was well, not with these symptoms. No, there were two people who came in last night. Or was it last night? No, this morning. The man you see here, and there was a woman with him, but we did some blood tests and she left. So he's the only one of the two who are remaining. And I've scanned it.
Save this man's life. Save this man's life.
Could I have stayed out in the hallway for a second?
Yeah, you can put your token wherever you want in relation. I just moved it in
Okay.
there so that everybody could see.
Can I peek my head into Medical Bay 3? See anything?
Yeah. It's empty and quiet.
Okay.
Okay. So he is going to begin working. Did you want to do anything else or ask him any other questions?
Hammer, Chaplain, you keep an eye on this. Chaplain, do your best to analyze whatever's going on. If you can, I want a way to mimic whatever he does that saves this man's life. And if he fails, I want you to be able to do a better job.
All right.
Iona, me and you, we're on patrol. We need to make sure that this
All right.
place is clear and secure of any of the creatures.
All right.
Aye.
Suddenly, as you're doing it, Carvalho's eyes snap open. The doctor seems surprised, as if the man shouldn't be awake. And he reaches out for him to kind of like hold him down, and he starts muttering and mumbling, saying, "I'll never get to the refinery now. It's too late. I don't want to die. I don't want to die." And he jumps up, grabs the scalpel. I'm describing this if you guys want to do anything, and stabs himself in the chest and begins cutting himself.
Doc, get the hell out of there.
Do not fire that weapon.
As you're standing there, the doctor begins to like go towards the door, but the feverish Marine is like runs in front of him. He says, "You gotta help me! You gotta help me!" He's like, I'm trying to. You've gotta help me! And then as he's cutting himself, suddenly his chest just bursts open, and this little head looks out. It looks like a really.
No, let
me finish the description.
I'm going to try and draw and intimidate you. Do not fire that weapon.
It bursts out of the chest, and it looks like a really small version of the creature you saw earlier, but it's not black. Instead, it's almost like a brown, but covered in blood. So it's got red streaks over it. It's this lightish kind of brown. It's got a smaller mouth, and it hisses as it comes out, and it leaps out.
Captain, there is no saving the Marine. I recommend you do open fire.
I'm gonna push that one. Thank you very much. Right there, I am full autoing. So why did I not? Where's the option?
It's a quarantine room. If he breaks that glass, it's free.
Well, I'm fucking shooting it. So
all right. So to get the auto aim or to right click ranged combat.
Okay. Range combat. Wait, so I'm not right-clicking the gun.
Right click the gun for the same.
Does it matter? Is it?
No, you want to do the gun, yeah, because it will displace it. But remember, before you do that with full auto, you need to increase your stress by 1.
Yeah, I did. So
then right click the gun and add 2 to your base damage.
Oh, base modifier, you mean?
Base modifier, yeah.
So that's 3 hits.
Did you already roll?
I didn't know how to do it properly, so I didn't add the right one.
Oh, you rolled way too many dice. Yeah. So you rolled 3 hits. You are going to hit it. Did you want to do more damage? What do you want to do with the extra dice? You did full auto. You could split that up between other targets.
Well, I don't want to shoot the doctor, so I'm gonna turn this fucking thing into mincemeat. I'm gonna push that. All right, that's 1 more success. So that right. I'm gonna deal that thing 6 damage as I just open Betsy right up on it.
Okay. I have to look up the stats of it real quick.
That's 6 damage, by the way. Armor piercing.
Yes. Armor. Okay, yeah, I don't even roll the armor. It cannot absorb that much. You blow it up, and acid splatters across the Marine and all over the doctor's face as he screams in agony and pain. Remember, he was trying to get out, and the guy got right in front of him, so they were in engagement range.
Oh,
and
I know.
He just falls to the ground as the acid eats away his face. And it's like that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark where the eyes seem to melt.
Yeah.
As he screams and falls over, and the doctor's dead.
I'm gonna try and grab Hammer like as soon as he finishes his burst and just sort of deck him. Not really to do damage, just that get his attention and kind of try and slam him against the wall and say, "What are you doing, Marine? You do not fire without a solution. You do not discharge your weapon unless you are ordered to."
Make a close combat roll. because he may not want to be grabbed by you.
Yeah.
I kind of don't. I mean, I will listen to you, but at the same time, that was a goddamn bug bursting out of somebody's chest.
All right, Silva, roll panic. Okay. You are about to.
I'm blocking that shit.
No. If he failed.
Oh, all right.
So you succeeded, but you froze. So your panic goes up by 1, and you're frozen in fear for 1 round or stress. So you're about to do it, but the whole situation, you just the Marine is dead, the doctor is dead. You just shut down. And you turn to like go after Hammer, but you just don't have the energy to to do anything against him after that.
All right, but now we have learned something. We have learned that these things come out of people's chests, so we have to target the chest, which I would not normally do. Yes, I would.
Iona
Okay.
would run in. What the fuck happened in here?
Oh, I'll point to the acid and see that shit right there, and that little thing that used to be a big a bug, but now is sort of just parts all over the place. That we fought a bigger version of that. The other Marine who died, one of them came out of his chest. This one came out of his chest. Looks like there's a lot of Marines with this shit inside of them. You don't got one inside of you, do you?
Not that I know of, no.
All right, good. We'll keep it that way.
I hope so.
All right, this is fucking fun.
All right, what would you guys like to do next?
That's 2 down.
2 Marines dead, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, in fairness, I did not kill that Marine. That thing burst out of his chest. If you think you could have resuscitated him from an alien thing opening his chest up and eating him from the inside.
Quarantine room seal. You killed a civilian and you gunned down a Marine.
Speaking of, we should probably get out of here then, yeah?
The Marine was already dead.
Maybe, but we had a chance to have that thing contained inside a sealed room that you just broke through the seal.
Okay.
What if you had missed?
I'm going back in the hallway.
Yeah, I want to say, Cap. I don't know much about that much, but that glass door there—that's not military grade. That thing, if acid can eat through goddamn stone, it's not going to be intimidated by a bit of a glass window. Shit's made for bacteria.
All right, go get his dog tags.
All right, I'll go get his dog tags.
All right, you walk through the broken window, the shattered glass sort of crunching underneath your feet. It's eerily quiet in the room. As you approach it, the creature twitches for a second, but then you realize it was like a post. You freeze, but it's a
postmortem
kind of twitch. And you get close, you see the body of the dead doctor lying there, face now completely gone. Most of the head gone. You can see the inside of the brain. And it wasn't even that much acid that ended up getting onto him. And it just ate away half of his head. And the body of the Marine, which has now been eaten away by the acid that splattered onto him, lies there dead. And you manage to get to him and pull the dog tags before you walk. You can unlock the door now that you're inside and leave if you want.
Yep, I'm gonna do that just as a fuck you to the system. I'm gonna unlock the door, open it nicely, walk out, hand the dog put dog tags on Silvis here you go, Cap. One more Marine killed by a bug thing.
Take it and pocket it.
Chaplain.
Yeah, Captain, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a closer look at this. Seems to be an earlier form of the creature we saw earlier.
Tell me what you can. Do what you have to.
Thank you, Captain. I do recommend that you keep your distance. We still don't know the vector of infection.
At this point, it doesn't matter. If we could be infected, if we can be infected as it is now, we were infected as soon as Hammer broke that glass.
Well, Cap, in all fairness, we were goddamn infected the second you walked into the room where the dude's chest was broken up, and then you went back and got his dog tags. Like, there was no quarantine.
Exposure is a critical component for any infection.
All right. I'll walk out.
Okay. What about you, Captain? Do you walk out?
Yeah.
All right. So the three of you leave. Chaplain, you're with it. Are you going to do the same examination you did before?
Yes.
All right. Make another power roll.
Yep.
For your equipment.
Oops. The wrong sheet. Entry.
All right. It should have automatically reduced the
It
power
has.
by 1.
Yeah.
So there you go. But you still, your equipment still seems to be running just fine.
Okay.
Is there anything else you all want to do in the medical facility?
On the way out, I'll take a peek into medical bay 2 and 1. Anything?
No, there's nothing in there.
Okay.
I want to search the place. I want to make sure it's all clear. Nothing else got out.
Okay. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
Any signs of something exploding out of someone's chest?
No, you don't see anything like that.
Was there an admissions chart in this room?
There wasn't. What are you looking for? What information are you looking for?
I was just looking to see when they were admitted and then seeing if there's admissions charts for any of the other rooms. But you're saying they're all the other bays are empty?
They are. Make for me a medical, the medical skill roll for me. Okay. The medical aid, that's what it is.
Out of curiosity, how does panic go down?
Panic? You have to wait a whole turn and then it goes away, or somebody can use command on you to get you to lose it. To lose.
Can't command yourself.
No, you cannot command yourself.
Currently panicked? Or
Yes. Yeah. She is panicked.
Captain, you all right?
They were just soldiers. I mean, just like us. I mean,
It's tough, I know, but look, we need you to be steeled. You start panicking, we're all going to start panicking.
And hey, if there's a way I wanted to go, it would be having a monster that had acid blood burst right out of my chest like that.
not helping.
that hammer, let us
Yep.
remove ourselves from this situation.
There
Don't
was
get it. Like, I'm supposed
Sorry.
to bring him home. Like,
Captain,
wasn't supposed to go down like this.
plans don't ever go the way they should, yeah? You've been here long enough.
I know. Road fights back, plan gets jacked, but
Come on.
Sorry, Mother, what was that?
you recall that there was some mentioning of tests.
Yes, there were. So yes, let me see if I can find any test results in
Okay.
the room.
Make a observation roll.
Okay. 2 successes.
Yeah, without too much trouble, you find on the computer, still open, reports of blood test results from a Jane Doe.
From a Jane Doe. Okay.
Remember, he didn't say anything about these people's names, so.
True.
Make for
Okay.
me a medical aid roll to see if you can make sense of it.
Success.
Okay, it's a good thing. Good thing you're there, because the adventurer assumes that the doctor tells you all that before he gets killed, but nobody was asking him. It's like, oh yeah, Watchus was here earlier. We did blood tests, and it's like, okay, well then save this guy. Reasonable response, totally reasonable response, but obviously he then dies, and luckily you guys found the information through other means. So
Well,
yes,
I'm sorry. What was that, Mother? That was an inevitable outcome, and I did not fuck up. Thank you very much for telling me that. I'm good.
no, Chaplain saved your ass is the correct.
No. I meant the doctor died. The information is not important.
Oh no, the doctor could have lived.
Ah, fuck that.
I mean, depending on how you did it, like, but but to be fair, if Captain Silva, if you did what Captain Silva said, the doctor would have died. The chess person would have killed it. Anyway, so you see blood work from Watchsick. You got how many hits?
Two.
You got one.
Oh.
On the medical aid room, you got one.
Oh, yeah.
So here are some of the things that you learn. The blood work has several unidentified microorganisms that evolved and are changing at an alarming rate. Carvalho's blood has elevated white blood cells, but is fine. So, Jane Doe, who you might assume is Watchsick, since that was the description of the woman who came in here, her blood is different from Carvalho's, and that has these microorganisms in it. There's a lot of notes on the thing that was in Carvalho. And inside Carvalho, there was a clear two different beings. There's Carvalho, and then there's the parasite that the doctor was referring to. Inside Watchsick, the conclusion of the blood test is like basically it looks like her blood is being changed by it. And one of the scans show venom sacs developing where her tonsils should be.
Whoa. Okay.
Do you share any of this information?
See, it's times like this I wish our characters had watched the movies, because I know what that means.
Actually, this is unique to the. This
Yeah, I
adventure.
was gonna say that's not in the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll share some of that when I come out. But
Sure. Anything else you'd like to do in the room?
I do want to. That was on the terminal for here. I want to do a scan of the system to see if there are any other patients.
Sure, make a
who've
contact
had
roll.
similar
I'm sorry. Like symptoms or
similar symptoms.
Make-
Yeah.
Okay, make a contact. All right. You succeed, but there's no additional records.
No additional records. Thank you.
While we're out in the hallway waiting for Chaplain, I'm gonna look at Captain and kind of put my hands on their shoulders. Captain, look, need you to snap out of this. Nothing you could have done there. You made the right call.
Do you want to
I'd
try
like
to
make
calm?
Yes.
Yeah, make a command roll. Success, barely,
Success.
but a success. Captain, you find yourself, Captain Silva, you find yourself calming down. You can remove the panic state.
I don't know how to do that. It won't let me.
It won't let you deselect it on the
Nope.
general tab.
Nope.
Maybe I have to do it. Oh,
Oh, when did that happen?
Yeah, you have to right click. Left click to add it, right click to remove it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they couldn't have just made it a click.
Oh no, can't make it easy.
Okay. Is there anything else you would all like to do at the medical facility?
I'll tell the guy at the front that it's clear to unlock everything, and that I think the phone might be unplugged.
I thought I heard gunfire. Is everything okay? Is Dr. Lippin okay?
Consider that entire wing quarantined.
But those are our only surgery rooms. We need those.
It would be safer for you to carry out your operations in the reception area than it would be to carry them out in those rooms right now.
Okay. All right.
And
he kind of nods and lets you out.
You might want some janitors in there too.
All right. Y'all are now outside the medical facility, walking towards the APC. You are about halfway there. We're sort of walking across the road to where you parked it. When there's a gunshot, it's loud, and it hits the ground.
You hear the shot. It wasn't meant for you.
You hear it hits the ground about 3 or 4 feet in front of you, right between you and the APC. And you hear a voice coming over, not over the secure line that you have with the major, but through sort of like a general comms line channel. It says, "I didn't have to miss."
Which one are you?
I'm right. If you look at the profile for right, I think you'll notice
Yeah.
she is a marksman.
Doesn't do marksman, yep.
You know what happened to your comrades?
I might. I want to go back to the Marines.
That's all I'm looking to do. I want to bring you in. No one has to die here. I didn't want them to die. It wasn't us that killed them.
You can guarantee my safety, because I can tell you there are some who want me dead.
Now, you know I can't guarantee shit. I'm just a captain. But what I can do is I can fight for you. I can guarantee no one in this company is going to harm you. I can guarantee you at least get your best shot.
Okay, make a manipulation roll. +2 though, because she wants to believe you.
I forgot to hit the.
That's all right. You succeeded anyway,
Dice.
and there's no real additional benefit. So, all right, I'll come right down. You see, sort of a couple minutes later, coming out of one of the alleyways, you see Wright approach. She's got a sniper rifle with her, and she says, "Okay, how do you want to do this?"
I'm gonna check her. Can I give her a pat down?
Sure. Let me open up her character sheet so I can tell you exactly what she has on her person.
Look,
She has a scope rifle, a knife, and an electric shock grenade.
I'm gonna take the grenade.
Mhm.
Just to be sure.
Okay, I'll put it on your
Um,
character sheet while you talk.
I'm gonna say, look, any other day, you know you'd be in irons, you'd be strapped down, we'd be hauling you back. Something's going on here. Something ain't right. 2 people. Chaplain, did you get any word on Wojcik? Their status?
They did run tests on them. There's, to me, concerning indications in their blood.
So 3 of your 4-man squad have come down with whatever this bio weapon is and have died. Have you been checked? Do you know what infected them?
I
Do
do.
you know if you were exposed?
I know all the answer to all those questions.
Well,
Man,
you
it's
tell me,
fucked.
you start helping.
No.
Maybe it
Give
doesn't.
me. She's like, I'm going to tell you. Just give me. All right. I'm fucking dead. All right. I know it. I am just. There's a monster in my chest, and it's Colonel Myers' fucking fault. Colonel Myers hasn't been mentioned to you guys yet in the campaign. He's the one in charge of the entire Fort Nebraska. So, like, we were on patrol, on duty, in sub-level 3 of Fort Nebraska. And we got face fucked by these things, like these spider things. They get on your face, they knock you out, and they put these babies in you. And these babies, they burst out and they kill you when they're born. The fucking techs, they inoculated us with something called 26 Draconis strain. It was supposed to kill the things growing inside, but Watsik, she said that was shit, and she was right. We knew it wasn't going to work. It was just going to make things worse. So we went fucking AWOL. Watsik wanted us to join the insurgency and turn us over to the UPP, thinking that their medical people could help us. But that was all bullshit. We went to this bar. We met a UPP person. I wasn't going to do that shit.
Was
I
it
mean,
just you four that got face fucked? Or there
yeah.
more?
I mean, we were the ones on duty. Yeah. I don't know anybody else. Nobody else was down there. But yeah, so we argued at the bar. I left. I think Reese was still drinking. Watchsick and Carvalho went somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know what happened to any of them. But I've been when the spaceport got shut down. I heard about submarines causing a ruckus at the bar, and I found you.
Well, Chaplain, any idea on the incubation period?
Well, if she can tell us when the face fucking occurred, that'll tell us pretty precisely, given what we just witnessed.
Last night.
There's your answer, Cap.
Less than 24 hours.
For all the others 3, which means you're on borrowed time. Shit. Fuck. All right.
Do you want us to put you out of your misery? Before it bursts out?
I would at least like to go back and clear my name. Show
don't
them
know if
that
we got the
I
time for
regret
that.
it.
I could try cutting it out of you.
We've got a surgical bay. It's up to you. If we head away
Wait.
from here, we're not coming back.
Chaplain, you're not going to put yourself in that danger, are you?
I'm in no danger whatsoever.
That thing could kill you.
All right. Yeah. Let's do the surgery then.
Chaplain, you be fucking careful.
Hammer, you will not fire until you see, unless there is no other option. Is that understood?
What does that constitute? Like if the thing is bursting out of her chest?
When Captain gives the order, you shoot.
All right.
All right. Where would you like to do this? You want to go back into the medical facility and
Back
do it?
into medical facility.
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone going to go?
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. Is everyone going to be in the room when the surgery happens?
I recommend waiting outside.
Yeah, we're going to be outside.
Yeah, I'm outside with goddamn beds ready or some
All
things.
right.
but-
Are you guys watching through the window, or are you
Mhm.
guys okay?
I'll stick you in the hall.
I'm standing the whole time just watching.
Okay. So
I'll post up outside
Hammer,
the hall.
Hammer and Captain Silver are going to watch.
Mhm.
All right. Just 1 second.
Sure.
All right. So, Chaplain, you need to do a medical scan first. So make for me. There's no roll involved for the scan.
Okay.
Before the surgery, it's displayed right there on a screen, and you can all see it. You can see the scan. You can see the embryo in it. But I need everybody watching the screen. I need all of you to make a medical aid roll.
Oh, I'm not watching the screen. I'm watching the person.
No, you're all in the room watching what's
Okay.
going on. So
Oh,
all
all
I'm
right.
in the hallway yet.
yeah,
all right.
okay, not for Iona.
That's a
Hammer.
success.
Yep, I know. I'm waiting for everybody to roll. All right, Silva.
Mhm.
You're watching it along with everyone else. For Parasite, it's much smaller than the one in Carvalho. Like it hasn't had as much time to grow, and it's very, very still.
Is that
Like-
thing still alive, Chaplain? It looks dead.
Maybe a dormant phase.
I-
Let's see if it's doing.
I don't.
Go ahead.
I don't think that could be true. Right says. They could have been right about the Draconis strain, could they?
I might have.
It seems unlikely. I mean, I wouldn't guarantee that a 24-hour. I mean, clearly, what
Might
happened to Reed
suppress it.
happened
It's
many
still.
hours, sometime ahead of the others. Not
What's the
necessarily
risk in? Is it possible? Is it going to be easier to remove it in its current state?
far easier.
I want everyone to make medical rolls, another medical roll.
Including me.
Everyone who's watching. So no, not you. Hammer, make a stress roll.
Hammer gets queasy, apparently.
Yeah, it's not so much the queasiness. You just want to fucking kill something. And the stress of like all this bantering, all this sort of stuff.
I fucking know. I'm betting. Okay. So when this thing comes alive and they turn out to be wrong, I'm gonna fucking light everything up in there. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna have so much fun soon.
Those of you who succeeded, both know that to any kind of surgery is going to have significant risk, and that could have that could lead to complications.
Do
If
it.
you're asking if it's safer to remove it at this size than it is at the full-grown size, absolutely. If you're asking if it's safe to remove, no. Every surgery carries risk. If you're asking if I'm certain that it is dead and not in a dormant state and just waiting out to spread out the range of incubation periods to maximize survival into different environments, no, I can't guarantee that.
Do it. Do the surgery.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I use command to boost to give the benefit to?
There is actually the option under the command skill to provide a bonus. Remember, we actually used it last session.
Yeah. I was trying to remember how to do that because I'd like to do that to boost Chaplain's ability to succeed.
Sure. Yeah. Let me just look it up real quick. It's actually also in the thing, but yeah, you can give an order. For every hit you roll, the target gives a +1 bonus to their roll when carrying out the order you gave.
Okay. I'm gonna push it.
All right. Okay. Roll your stress, your panic. Okay, you're keeping it together, but man, you can't afford to lose another Marine. Can't afford to lose another Marine.
Not another one.
Yeah. Okay, Chaplain. Do you want to make a medical aid roll with a +1 for me?
Say again. Sorry, medical. Oh, how do I add the modifier? Oh, there we go. And I put +1 on it?
Mhm.
Okay. Do we know the difficulty? Yeah, that's not how that works.
That's not how that works.
I got 1.
All right. You succeed in the surgery. As you cut it open, your hands are like in her chest cavity. She's unconscious on the table, and suddenly pull back, and you've got this creature in your hands. Make a make a make a mobility roll.
Success.
All right. So you managed to.
Oh, hang on, sorry. How do
you
I
think
do
you made a mistake?
Yeah, maybe. Hang on.
Why don't you just do a custom roll on
Okay.
on the macro?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. You just have the one die.
I think.
Let me double check that for you.
Or is that not how that works? No.
Don't forget your stat.
That's right. Sorry. That makes more sense.
Yeah. So roll 4 more.
Do. Nope.
Okay. So you see this thing going around. I need Silva and Hammer to both make observation rolls for me. And you've rolled a lot of those now, Frosty.
Yeah.
Are you keeping it together? Hammer, I need you to make an observation roll as well. You need to roll a panic humor.
Oh, sorry, I realized I was. Can I push that or not?
No, because you rolled the face hugger.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Because you can't push rolls where you roll the face hugger. All right, you're both keeping it together.
Oh,
Silva.
fuck. I realized my video is off. I'm sorry, everyone. How long has that been there? Oh, God.
I've been busy looking at my gaming screen, so I haven't noticed. Silva.
Mhm.
Something's not right. Wright is on the table. She still looks alive. Chaplin is struggling with this thing, but it's flopping around too much. There's something not right with
Chaplain, what the hell are you doing? Gonna raise my rifle.
There was a postmortem twitch. Scared the hell out of me. It's okay. It's dead. I'm getting back to our
You're a
base.
synthetic. You don't get scared.
You can still see the beep, beep,
Now get her back.
beep.
Working on it. Okay. And medical roll
Yep.
to work on her.
Check a few things first.
Okay.
And I am going to raise my rifle behind. Well, Chaplin's working on that,
Alright,
and I'm going to
yeah,
say,
make
Chaplin.
your medical roll, Chaplin.
I don't care what the fuck you were doing with that thing.
Success.
Chaplin manages to sew back up, right, and it looks like she's going to recover.
All right. I'm just going to look at Chaplin and say, look, I don't care what the fuck you were doing. You don't get scared. You don't put my Marines' lives at risk.
I use colloquial terms of speech. We do not want that creature infecting another one of us. The shortest way for me to express the situation is to say that it scared me. I find that people and humans react to that and understand what I mean by it, rather than fully explain what I think the situation is going to turn out to and all of the possible consequences of it. The shorthand is to say that something scared me.
Oh, shit. I lost you like way, way back there. Can I shoot it?
Please do.
The thing? Oh, hell yeah. Well,
You see its dead corpse lying on the ground. Do you want to shoot the corpse?
Watch it for acid.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till people get away from it. I'm not that dumb. Like
Right.
Let's clear the area.
Right wakes up.
We need the evidence. Do we have a specimen jar?
Right wakes up when she sees the creature. She's in disbelief. and she rushes over and
Don't.
no, she's not going to the creature. She goes towards Chaplin, and she grabs his hand and says, "Thank you so much."
You're welcome.
And then
It's
she
lucky-
stands up and gives you a proper salute.
salute back.
Before she goes and like gathers her things and gets out of the hospital robes and changes.
Gonna try and find a specimen jar for the thing.
Sure. There's plenty of specimen jars. No rolls involved. As a matter of fact, you don't see it, but there's a door over here. It's medical stores, and it's unlocked. So there's
We're gonna put
tons of
that
stuff.
on the APC. I need evidence to get my Marine reinstated. I need to show what was done.
right. So yep, you grab that, and you're bringing it to the APC.
Put on the
Wait.
APC.
This thing can't like impregnate the APC, can it? Because I don't want a fucking alien tank running around.
Apparently, it face fucks you first. So why don't you swallow and find out?
Y'all don't have the capacity to take a joke. Like, come on.
If I believed you were joking, I'd be laughing.
I am joking. I don't think this thing can face fuck a tank. It's not big enough.
It's
Obviously.
mechanical. It's also a mechanical device. Hammer.
I think Hammer's going to be taking point from now on.
Thank you.
All
right.
right.
As you leave the medical facility, right?
And we're going to bring her into the APC and make sure she's
Yeah.
secured. And
Yeah. Right actually is she says if you need me, I'd be happy to help. Just let me know what you need me to do, that kind of stuff.
if you're
It's
feeling
to
up
you.
for it, with the way things are looking, possible mutations to Washik, we might need Overwatch with any of these things around.
I'll help. I'll hang back. I'll keep my scope.
Did that meeting already happen at the oil fields?
I don't think so.
You don't know. You don't know any of the
I
details.
was gonna ask
of the
Wright.
details. Wright says I don't know anything about a meeting at the oil fields. The person we talked to was going to arrange a meeting. If Watchsick spoke to them afterwards, something like that, then maybe that was at the oil fields. I don't know.
We will, Iona, take us up to the oil fields. We got one more stray to round up, and then we're going to have a talk with our superiors.
You got it, Cap.
As you guys get into the APC again, this time with Wright in tow. By the way, my giving Wright as a character, just for the sake of anything, if it comes to it, she can be a backup PC. Now that you've removed the alien creature.
I actually think we should take our break here. I think it's about that time.
Yeah,
time,
that'd be a good time.
So thank you everyone for sticking with us and watching. We'll be back in a little bit. We're going to take our brief break, and then our wonderful Mother David. I just love saying that. There's just something.
If somebody could do a Sigourney Weaver impression or
Mother.
a Tom Skerritt impression, like to talk to me, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll have to work on that one. I might be able to. With some practice. But we will see you guys shortly. James, if you want to put us on break.
Okay, we're back now.
We're back.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So, so we left off with y'all leaving the medical facility. As you're leaving, it is beginning to snow, and snow a lot. It's heavy, thick snow. It's not wet. It's too cold for any of it to be wet, but it just is coming down
It's a
in
dry
large drips. I mean, it's completely frozen. There's no. It's not like a wet kind of snow kind of effect where it's like clumpy and stuff like that.
Sorry, I was making a Hudson.
Oh, sorry. I missed it. it is that invisibility is going to be poor while it is snowing.
Good thing you've got the best driver here.
That's right.
Right. I know we do, Chaplain.
I was referring to Chaplain. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Iona, actually, could you please make a piloting?
I would love to.
You managed to get through the snow without any trouble.
I'm gonna show off as well on that one.
Okay, yeah. How do you show off?
I'm gonna be drifting corners with the snow, like helping me. So we're sliding a little bit with the snow and such. So I'll drift around corners and whatnot.
Yeah,
Really just trying to show off.
since you're the pilot, and since you haven't seen the Alien movies, look up Aliens APC because it's the same one from the movie that you're driving.
It's a long, flat slab. It could
It's-
drift.
That's true. No, it totally could. I'm thinking more of those enormous wheels because
Yeah,
they're more like construction
Okay.
vehicle wheels.
Yeah, Evan, it's appropriate you're driving the construction tank.
Yeah. I'm just pointing out because it's even more impressive
That you're
the way
drifting.
that Iona is drifting and showing off. He's really
As he's doing that, Hammer's like, yeah, we're really burning rubber now. I think that's the term.
All right, we're going to go in here. We're going to be cool. Our objective is to get her back. We want Wochick alive, everybody.
Understood,
Blame
Captain.
him.
all right. So how are you going to approach it? So you know that there's an oil refinery, and it's up here on the map. There, you know that between here and here are the oil fields. So you can actually see there's like pipes, and there's actually pipes throughout the city. Stuff gets pumped over from the fields to the refineries, from the refineries to the ports where it's uploaded on ships and sent off world. There's pipes all over the place.
Right. Where were you supposed to meet up?
Right? Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. We split up afterwards. The insurgent guy had talked about arranging a meet, but then that's when we got pissed. So I actually don't know any of the details about this refinery. I'm sorry.
We'll take it as a slow, steady crawl. Hammer, you've got point. Iona, you've got watching Chaplain in the middle. I'm going to bring up the rear.
Right. Okay, so if I see anything that is bug-like, I shall.
In an oil refinery, you're going to watch your fire.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't we actually just light the whole thing up and then go home?
Because we're trying to bring Wochick back alive. And burning them in a giant field of oil that will ignite the entire colony.
It's not worth it.
It's
will
pretty
be detrimental to that colony.
It's pretty far away from the colony.
Right,
The pipes run through the colony.
So it's going to be a hell of a light show then.
This place relies on oil. We destroy the oil refinery.
It's being evacuated. What the fuck do they care?
Not right now, they're not.
Well, that's because the corpse have left them to die. So I don't know why we're second guessing our ad.
I'm going to radio the frequency that Miss Yutani gave us.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Captain. It's a pleasant surprise. Oh, how can I help you?
We have a lead on one of the people infected with the bioweapon, one of the soldiers, and could use some extra manpower in keeping her contained. I think it's in both of our interests if we work together. We said we would. They seem to be at the oil field. It's a large area, and we're trying to recover it. Additionally, we did manage to find Carvalho as well. Unfortunately, he succumbed to the infection.
I'm sorry to hear that. You also haven't told her about Reese either, if you want to mention that.
Reese was also found dead in the marshal's office. He as well succumbed to the infection.
Did you say you found anybody else? Do you know where Wright is? Or is it an intentional pregnant pause? Or?
Yeah. Rights intact, no sign of infection.
Is she with you?
Yes.
Ah,
Bring her in.
thank God. No,
She's been
yeah. No, it's great. No. I'm very happy that we've retrieved somebody alive. It's a real shame about the others, though. Yeah. Just so you know, we're not equipped with anything. Do you know if we're expecting any? Like, well, I mean, we've got our dog catchers, but in terms of weapons, um, are are we expecting any violence at the oil refinery or anything like that?
she's a squad leader, will be well trained. They are armed.
They.
The royal they, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So Frosty, just to be clear, you're purposely not mentioning any UPP insurgents or anything like that?
Oh, I forgot about the UPP insurgents.
Yeah.
No, I would have said we do suspect that there will be UPP insurgents on the premises as well. They're attempting to arrange a meet to exchange the bioweapon.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll meet you there. Um, uh, 1 second, you can hear like whispering over that, like informing, like a man, the situation. You can hear him kind of talk back. Can't quite make out what he says. She comes back, says, "Yes, we'll definitely meet you there. Um, um, we will be happy to help you
I'm gonna
secure Watchstick. But
walk
we
over to kind of a corner
sure.
so that no one can hear, where it's nice and loud, and I can kind of muffle the headset. I'm gonna say, ma'am, I've found out that I have reason to believe that the military and possibly company involvement might have infected my Marines. And I'm curious what your interest in this bioweapon is and what it would be worth to you to have a sample of it.
Anything that we can retrieve from uh, these Marines who were unfortunately exposed would be invaluable to us.
Then, in exchange for my assistance in acquiring these samples, I'd like your assistance in clearing my Marine's name and getting him reinstated.
I will happily help reinstate any of these AWOL Marines who have trouble. Granted, I am not military, but anything I can in my capacity as a representative of Wayland Yutani, I will happily help clear the names of
Wayland
any
Yutani's support
criminals.
would be greatly appreciated in this endeavor.
Well, I can only speak for my own resources, but yes.
Basically, I'm a black ops person. I'm trying to cut a backroom deal.
No, she's trying to help, but
Yeah.
she's just being honest.
Yeah, I'm letting you know as the GM what I was.
Yeah. But I just want to be clear though. My men, you're the soldiers. My men are very capable.
We're going to be
Don't get
taking
me wrong.
point.
Very good. And we'll come up behind you once you've cleared any insurgents in the area to help you secure Watchstick.
That sounds good.
Excellent. Thank you. We'll be there shortly.
I'll give Iona the rendezvous point.
Sorry. So yeah, they meet you like they said. It's probably gonna be out here on the edges of the oil fields. So yeah. So she gets in. She goes over to Wright. She looks at her concerned. Says, "Are you okay?" Wright kind of looks at her at Miss Eckford, kind of not sure what to think of her. Like the rest of your Marines, Wright's a Marine. You know, she gets you. This the corporate thing. She goes. She just sort of answers the questions, kind of cursory, but doesn't. Miss Ashford seems unduly concerned. Well, not unduly considering everything, but very concerned. And Wright just seems be made awkward by her concern for her.
Okay.
All right. So how do you want to approach the oil refinery? Do you want to just drive through with the APC? Do you want to get out and try to sneak up on foot? Do you want to?
We're gonna drive up to a cover point where we'll have cover to move in on foot to the refinery, and then we're gonna head into the refinery and go point by point through it.
Okay. Who do you want to go where?
I want hammer on point. Up front, taking doing each lead point to point to point. Until we get in, and then go to corner. Which will then be followed up by Iona following up to the next leapfrog corner. And then I'll move up at the back with Chaplin moving behind Iona, staying equidistant between the two of us.
Okay, what about so in this situation, Miss Eckford and her group, they're gonna follow, but they're gonna be a very safe distance away. In effect, if a fight breaks out, they're not gonna be there to help you.
Yeah.
But they'll be there for anything that happens afterwards, help you secure watch stick or whatever. And the rest of the people in the APC, they're not going to participate either. But do you for fluff reasons, are you going to have them go anywhere? Or
There would be a secondary team moving along the opposite flank, like
Okay.
we take opposite sides. I just
Sure.
we can't play two sets of Marines, so
No. I'm just in general trying to like paint the picture of them. Like
yeah,
fanning
and
out
I'd be giving them orders
Right,
to follow the same.
like Wright, for example, is probably picking some high point somewhere to keep an eye on things.
Yeah. Wright's got Overwatch, so that at the highest sight line with the clearest sight line that she can get. The other Marines are taking, we'll take one side, they'll take the other, and we'll move down leapfrog style, clear each room, each level, moving across.
Okay.
I just got Betsy ready to fucking roll.
All right. So I just
No explosive rounds.
Captain, I'll do my best.
All right. So the oil refinery itself is this enormous building. It's massive. It's this huge, large concrete and steel construction. It's got pipes coming in and out in every direction. It is, and the place seems dead.
Can you give us token vision? Because I cannot see goddamn shit.
I haven't put your tokens on yet. That's why.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm painting the scene before I drop you.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Because part of it is the approach. So you get this large building. There are windows, but they're like high up, so they're above your normal height by quite a bit. But there's these massive double doors, two on the east, two on the north, one on the south, and one on the west. And also on the west, sort of in the walls themselves, like so the walls go kind of like through them, are these enormous towers. You can see pipes going in and out of them, stuff like that. None of you are like oil civil engineers or anything like that, so none of you, or engineers of any type, so none of you really understand like what any of these parts do. But there's these massive towers on the west side. So I think the main question I'm going to ask you, and by big, just to put in perspective, it is something like, oh, it's so big I can't even see the text on the measurement thing. It's like hundreds of feet wide. So which direction would you like to come from? The east, the south, the
Southeast to northwest.
So south.
Because it was on the map, kind of catty corner.
Yeah, so you're coming from the southeast towards the northwest. So you're going to come up to the building either on the south, the south side of the building, or on the east side of the building.
South side.
Okay. It's funny. Every time I've run this adventure, that's where everybody comes in. But I think that's probably because of the direction you're coming. All right, so now I'll drop you on the map.
Great. We just entered the kill box.
Hell yeah. What?
So keep in mind, you'll see thick lines. Those are the edges of the zones. Actually, I might need to check for this map. I actually need to increase y'all's.
All right. So,
right.
So to clarify, what did you mean by the thick lines or the zones? Like,
you don't see it yet, but you will once you go into the building.
Okay.
But yeah, you're standing in front of these massive doors. They are a good 10 meters wide. So it's 30 feet wide, doors.
All right. I will move up to this. Iona, breach that door.
Me?
Yep.
All right. Chaplain, you might want to get to the side of the door. Fuck, here goes.
All right.
Open the door.
Hammer, move in.
So now you can see the thick lines like here.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are the edges of a single zone. So that whole area you're currently in is one zone.
Gotcha.
Chaplain, close up with Iona. Iona, move forward. Hammer, west
Actually,
side
that's-
wall.
I think I'm gonna double it again because I think it's just such a big map. You know what? I'm gonna change things a bit. I think it'd be easier if I do this. Sorry, sometimes we
Chaplain,
get to the
do you
game.
see any CCTV circuits?
Looking.
Hammer, watch Chaplin's ass.
It's a nice Android ass, Captain. Can't say anything other than that right now.
I want you stuck to that ass like glue.
Cap, I'm not a one robot man.
Sorry, just one moment.
I also do not see Chaplin on this map currently, so obviously I have failed to be stuck to his ass.
There we go.
What are these green circle things?
Those are pillars.
Gotcha.
Captain asked me to look for any CCTV circuits, lines.
Yes. So there is no wiring, no signs of anything along those lines.
Okay.
What you can see as you move up a bit more, I'm going to move you guys. Oops, wrong tool. I'm going to move y'all a bit just to kind of keep things moving. So stop moving your tokens for just a little bit. Up to here.
Wow.
We would not go up into the kill box. We would take west hand path around head
Well,
west.
okay. Bear in mind two things. One, the way this game works, each of these squares is a zone. Technically, you are in this entire zone
Yeah.
at a single time. So I'm making sure you get the advantage of seeing
Oh, okay.
from
Okay.
it. And what you have a hard time seeing is that so you can see that there's these things to the west of it. You might have to zoom out to get it, but these sort of large things, large
Yeah.
structures, those are basically various pipes and storage things, all kinds of stuff. And past them, there is a square building, and inside that square building, through some windows, is the only light you can see in this entire building.
Let's form up, move through, use the pillars as cover, or use the pipes as cover.
Okay. Do you want to go directly west and then up towards the building, or would you like to try to go through these main buildings here? These
Over
main
here.
structures here. Okay, cool. I'll move y'all for now, just to keep things a little bit sane. The only question I have is, are you trying to be sneaky or not?
Yes.
Okay. So what I need is, the way group stealth works in this game is whoever has the worst mobility rolls, and for any potential observer, whoever has the best observation rolls. And it's an opposed roll.
Can I use command to give everybody a boost?
You can, once you determine who it's not everybody, it's a single person.
Oh, the single
whoever has-
person,
whoever
whoever's
has the worst
doing the.
mobility rolls. What you can do, though, is make a command roll to that person.
Okay, I would like to do that. Whoever that
Well-
person is. My mobility is 2.
4 dice.
But keep in mind, it is the total rolled, not
Yeah,
just
I
your
rolled
stat.
4 dice.
Oh, your stat plus agility?
Yes.
Oh,
No, your agility. Yeah, your agility plus.
I
your
have
mobility.
5. I have 5.
I have 6.
It's 6.
Okay, so Iona. So first off, so you've already made your order. Actually, so we're going to move down through these pipes and get there. So you've already role played that out. So just go ahead and make your command roll. Okay, Iona, make your roll, but with a +2.
Did we recover stress from driving here? Was that
There was enough time to recover stress. So yes, you can recover 2 stress. So actually, Silva, you did not have the stress dice in that roll. So, Iona, you get 1 extra die on your roll.
Base modifier 1. I'm gonna push on that.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Sorry.
Now I'll roll for your NPCs. Let me just check out a few things. See which one has the worst, the best observation. Actually, in this case.
I blew it.
It's the same, so I'll just roll for this one. Guess what?
Yo,
Everybody blew it. There's not a single success on any of those dice.
thank God.
So
We
yeah,
all suck together, everyone.
yes, right. So you're going to be able to move up and put yourselves in position. So I'm going to move you for you because it's such a big map, and I'm going to move y'all all the way. It's also because it's such a big map, things are extra slow. All the way over to the other end.
I'm inside the pipes.
Oh no! All right, so now you can see the building I was referring to. It's the one up here.
Okay.
So yep, from this point on, let you all control it yourselves. So on this side of the building is a door. You could see from the light that that at least on the east side of the building is a window. You don't know what's on the west or north side of the building because you have not been on those sides yet.
All right. So I'm going to order everyone to come through here and then go up this way to this pipe.
Right.
This
So
pillar.
if that's the approach you're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and move you to that square.
And then over to here.
All right. So to where?
So through here, behind the pipes.
Keep in mind, you succeed on your roll, so whatever you do, you're not going to be noticed. So just tell me where you want to end.
Okay. Oh, here on this corner.
All right. But it's by zone, remember, Frosty. So which zone do you want to be in?
This zone. This zone.
Okay. Yeah, you have to kind of not get it too much into the details of stuff.
Yeah.
Certainly use it for when you're describing various sort of like, oh, when I choose to take cover action, I'm using this kind of building or this wall or something like that. But remember, you're just in a zone. The way this
Why are
game
we?
works.
Wait, what? Is this the building we're getting into? The one we're
Yeah.
on near?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Which side is the light on that we were able to see?
The east side. So you're
The east side.
just think of this as north, south, east, west,
Okay.
up, down, left, right.
So yeah, then we're going to Chaplain, can you get that door open quietly?
can certainly try, Captain.
Are you going to try to open it all the way, or just take a peek inside? What are you trying to do?
I'm just going to take a peek inside.
All right. Make a mobility roll, just you.
Wait. Okay.
All right. So you've
One
got a
success.
success. So you're able to open up the door without whatever's inside noticing it. Inside, you look in, you can see 5 people. I need you to make an observation roll.
Okay.
They're currently passing around a bottle of vodka, and they are all armed.
That's 2 successes on the observation roll.
Okay. Let me just take a look. Is there any options from the observation roll you would like to use
Oh,
with your extra success?
Let me see. What have we got? Is it coming for me? Are there more of them close by? How do I get in?
Okay.
Are there? No. How do I get in?
Okay. So the success was to let you know that 2 of them, they're all wearing civilian clothes, but 2 of them seem unusually bulky underneath their clothes. As for how to get in, that is the only door, and on each of the other walls is a single window.
Okay. I will go and report the situation to Captain. Everything you just told me.
Is there a weapon skill for heavy weapons?
There is a skill.
Is
on
it
your sheet.
ranged combat?
Oh no, there isn't. It's just ranged combat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like throwing a grenade would be ranged combat.
It would be ranged combat. Yeah. This game does not
Alright.
get that nuanced in its skills.
Iona,
Mhm.
I want you on one window on
Which
the
one?
east side. I'll take the west side. Hammer, I want you to breach that room and hit and hit those two big assholes wearing armor under their clothes with the biggest shot you can manage.
I'll be going
Yeah.
on a 3 count or something.
Yes, I'll give the signal.
Okay. So if you want to move yourselves to zones that you'll be in, so whoever's going to be in the west side, should move themselves to this zone. Whoever's going to be, okay. See,
Chaplain, you're with me.
Iona's already
you're
I'm
Chaplain.
no use to you, Captain. In this situation.
I know, but I want you close to me in case something goes down.
Okay. Hang on, where are you?
I can't.
The tokens
I
are so
can't.
small, I can't see who's who.
it is hard.
Ross is on the west side.
If you hover over them, it should show the portrait in the bottom left corner of the screen.
Okay. Oh, also it doesn't help that.
All right. Yeah.
So can I just do what Cap told me to do?
You can. I'll just real quick
Um,
throw down our NPCs.
So I'm just gonna look in the door. Cap said the biggest shot I could manage. Wait, before I do this,
Mhm.
are there like exposed oil pipes in this building, or is this like an office?
Inside in the building you're in, no, it is just an office. There is no.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm assuming you asked Chaplain, and Chaplain tells you that there's.
yeah. I'm gonna take it. So I'm just gonna like look inside the door, pull out one of my grenades, and just be like, "All right, Cap said big shot. Let's see how this goes." And just like toss it in it.
All right. So this is an ambush. You have all managed to sneak up on. Stealth mode. Ambushes. There we go. Yep. Oh no, this is not an ambush. It's a sneak attack. Sorry. So this is to see if you get a free action before the initiative. So Hammer, I need you to make a mobility check, and they will make a roll to see if they know. This is like as you're throwing open the door and trying to get it to see if they're quick enough to try to react and get to go on their turn. All right. Okay. Yep. You did not succeed on your roll.
Do I win the tie though? Because I got a success.
You do not win the tie.
Can I push then? Because
because you rolled a facehugger.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right.
Yeah. Normally you would be able to, but in this case you were not able to.
Gotcha.
So all that means is that we go into the initiative.
Okay.
And you don't get a free attack before things get to go. So yep, I've added you to the initiative, so you guys should all be able to roll for your characters. Remember, and Evan, we didn't go over this with you. Go in the upper right. There's a little cross swords.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll see Iona, and there's a die icon. Click the die icon. Okay. So you throw open the door, and start the combat. So one of the UPP soldiers sees you there, Hammer, and is going to try to fire a shot at you. Just a quick shot. But he misses pretty badly. Then one of the insurgents is there. He'll also try to shoot at you.
Fuck these people.
He doesn't have a weapon armed, so he's actually gonna spend a I believe it's a fast action to draw a weapon. Yep, and then he's going to attack with his weapon. Okay, that is going to be 2 hits. So he's going to do 3 damage to you. Make an armor roll.
And this is where we use the manual roller, correct?
No. If you go to your character, you click your armor.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, Hammer, you take 3 damage. So you reduce your health.
That was 2.
Uh,
2 successes.
Yeah,
Stands are 2.
no. So
Base
it's
weapon damage.
2
+1.
plus 1 for the extra success. So
Gotcha.
the way it works is that when you roll your dice,
All right.
1 success means you succeeded, and it's the extra one that adds to it, and the gun has a base of 2.
All right.
Does that break you? Does that reduce your health to 0?
No.
Iona, you get to go first. You've noticed that the plan to surprise him with the grenade has failed. What would you like to do?
Fuck. I'm going to full auto my smart gun
Yeah.
real quick. So
If you haven't, you should check and see what the smart guns look like. A clip of like.
I did,
baskets.
yeah.
You did, yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking cool. I had +2 to that, right? 'Cause full
You
auto?
do. Which one would you like to target? I'm assuming you're going to target one of the ones who haven't gone yet this turn.
Yeah. So this one's gone, right?
It is. It is. Yeah. That one's gone,
Okay.
and then the top one has gone. So both
So
the
I'm gonna
bottom one
target-
and the top one have gone. So the 3 in the
target this
middle have
guy.
gone. All right. The UPP soldier, the one with the bulky clothing,
Mhm.
is totally not wearing armor clothing.
I added stress to that, right? To full auto.
You add a stress, and then you roll, and when you roll,
Okay.
you add 2 dice.
Okay. Modifier of 2. Ooh.
Okay. So you got 2 successes. Do you want to push?
I do want to push that.
Okay. Keep in mind your gun. I believe. You know what's really funny? The last session, y'all couldn't roll anything for shit.
I got that 7 success on the alien as well, though. Like,
You did, yeah.
yeah.
So Evan, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you just rolled is added to the 2 you rolled before.
I have
So you
7
rolled
successes.
7 successes. But here's the thing: you did full auto. Here are your options. Because you rolled so many successes, you might want to split it up.
Right.
Because you can now divide. So you can spend a success to hit another target, and then you can divide those other successes to extra damage to however many targets. And you could theoretically, with that many successes, hit everybody in the room for your base damage of 3. That'd be 5, and you'd still have 2 more left over to add 2 damage to any of those hits.
I can also do other things with the successes, right?
You can knock them prone.
Mhm.
If you look on your character sheet and you click
Yeah.
the little thing
Range
on there,
combat.
it tells you.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to divide my successes to everyone for base damage.
All right, so everyone's taking at least 3.
And then for this one, I'm going to attempt to make them drop their weapon they're holding.
All right, but keep in mind, you can only do that effect for one of them for each
Right.
success spent. So
Right.
which ones would you like to have them drop their weapon?
Can I do multiple different ones? So like I can make one drop the weapon and one go prone, something like that?
You could do that, yeah.
Okay,
Keep in
so-
mind, with just so you know, like picking up the dropped weapon is just a free action
Oh, is it? Shit. Okay.
or a fast action, and standing up from going prone is a fast action.
Okay.
So I mean, like getting them to drop the
Ooh.
weapon is good if somebody then takes the weapon, like if you're
Right.
setting up for somebody else to take the weapon. Getting them to go prone is good if you're trying to slow somebody down, like get away or something like that.
Prone. Knock them prone. Knock the two big guys
Yeah.
prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock this one and this one prone.
All right. So yeah. So then each one of them's going to have to roll their armor for that one, except for the insurgents, none of which have armor. So they take 3 damage. They're still standing though. Describe this mayhem for me, by the way.
So, upon seeing Hammer been found out and a couple shots ring out, Iona gets up, bashes the window with his elbow, and just starts spraying bullets through.
Ignore that. I believe your gun
It's armor piercing.
is armor piercing. You can check that.
I don't know how to
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can check
It
it.
is.
Yeah, but I'd like to tell him so he knows how to do it. If you go to the smart gun, go all the way to the right. There's a little box with a pen icon. That's the like an edit one. Click that.
Armor piercing full auto.
So
Nice.
so then I need to re-roll that armor because they should have rolled half.
David, quick question. Mother, quick question.
Yeah.
So the smart gun says damage 3, bonus 3.
The bonus is a bonus to the die roll to attack, and it is included. We've checked it. We checked it last
no,
session.
I just didn't know what that meant. That was all.
Yeah. So every time you use that weapon, smart guns, because
Yeah.
they are smart assisted, so they actually get a very good
Yep.
bonus to their attack rolls.
Yep.
Yeah, so I pop up, smash the one with my elbow, and just start spraying rounds into this office. The kill box, if you will.
And even the ones armored did not succeed on the armor roll. So everybody took 3 damage.
Oof.
And you can tell how bad that is because you can look at all y'all's health
Yeah.
and see how devastating that attack is. And the 2 UPP soldiers go down. All right. This insurgent is going to turn insurgent. Oh, you still have a free action, by the way. You can move a zone.
Oh, I can. Is that a free action to take cover?
Yes, it is. And what that will do is it will give you like that cover as like proper cover. So you can take cover behind the wall.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
it'll add to your.
shift back behind the wall.
Okay. So if somebody shoots at you, you count as having that wall plus your armor as a total armor thing. And I'll look up. If somebody shoots at you, I'll look it up. But there's an easier target for them right now because Hammer has thrown open the doors, unfortunately, standing there exposed and hasn't had a chance
I
to.
thought I was gonna roll the grenade in, not just like be like, "Whoa, fuck yeah!" But however you want to interpret it.
Well, I mean, you opened up the door, you did an action.
Yeah.
They saw you, and so the door is there, and they're shooting at you.
That's all right. That's all right.
He's going to arm his assault rifle, and he's going to shoot. And he misses. Okay, Silva, it's your turn.
I'm going to throw the G2 electric shock grenade onto them.
Okay,
Ooh.
so go ahead.
Which I assume follows the same rules for like reloads and uses and stuff like that.
It does. There are some things about grenades that is slightly different in terms. I think they have a special thing where they.
Sonic electronic ball breaker.
Is that something you're seeing? What?
On its description.
Oh.
It's a quote from the movie.
Yeah. They release a mega voltage electric pulse. The usually non-lethal shock is strong enough to freeze a person's central nervous system. Good for
Yep.
crowd control. Okay, they make a hard stamina roll or be stunned for a round. That's what happens. And just going down to, I can't remember right now, but I believe with grenades, it's I
It
think
says
it's every time you throw it, you do lose 1. I don't
Yeah.
think it's not
Okay.
the same as other guns.
oh. Okay. I would have done something different, but oh well.
You can do
Okay.
something different. You haven't rolled yet, have you?
No.
So you haven't. Usually, when I do a role playing game, if you haven't rolled dice, you can take it back.
All right.
It's
I will
Nothing's been set in stone.
I will full auto. And then to do that, right click. Oh, full auto again.
Keep covering my face. I forget I'm on stream. They all want to see me, right?
It's at how do I do the full auto again?
Okay, so
I'll
first
take
thing you do is you add a point of stress because that stress
did.
needs to be added to the die.
Check.
Then you right click your weapon
Okay.
instead of clicking it, and it'll pop up a screen.
Yep.
And you add 2 to the base modifier. So
Okay.
base modifier should be 2 because it gives you 2 extra dice for full auto.
You should be at
Plus the
1
stress
stress
die.
because of this, because we cleared stress on the way here.
Aim for the biggest guy that's still alive.
Okay, that's either of the 2 UPP people.
I'm gonna push it.
Go for it. Okay, now
Nice.
everybody's rolling well. So you got 5 hits, and the gun is 2 damage. How would you like to divvy that up? You could do, you have 4 extra hits so that you could hit everybody for
I'm
2.
gonna hit everybody.
Okay, that is enough. These guys are. I'm not going to roll critical injuries for them. They're low level peons, and it specifically says in the book I don't have to. So they're all dead. They had only 2 health left, and you did exactly 2 health to them.
Nice.
So we'll see about these UPP soldiers, though. Is your gun armor piercing?
It is.
Okay. So then they will roll their armor pierced armor. Okay, he's dead.
Nice.
And then the other one, which is the one in the front there. Is dead. Okay, that ended up being a surprisingly easy fight. I thought, I say that Hammer did get hit.
I knew Hammer could take the hit.
Oh yeah, Chaplain, can you patch me up?
Can you patch him up?
Yes, working on it.
I don't know how these rolls work, by the way, but I'm assuming you can just like wave your robot hands and the wounds will go away.
It's not quite like that. My hands are just like your hands, but I will work to patch you up.
This is a first aid roll. Make a medical aid skill roll. Do you have any medical equipment on you that would give you a bonus? Check that first. I don't think you do.
Surgical kit.
Okay. And check to see.
Personal med kit.
Okay, and what does it say in terms of the bonus it gives you?
How do I get it to tell me?
So if you go to the right, there's that little box with the pin on it. Click on that.
Hang on. Good. The right of the item?
Yeah, so on the item, go all the way to the right side of your character sheet. To the right or kilograms
I had
are.
to make my window bigger to see it.
Well, and after that first aid roll, I'm going to have to call it there so that I can leave in time to catch my flight.
Okay, that's fine. It gives you a +2 bonus. It can only be used once. So once you use it, it's gone.
Okay, how badly wounded is he?
Pretty badly.
He took a really good hit.
Then I will use the personal med kit, which means I need to.
But David, someone was asking what you use to make the maps.
Okay. No, these maps are actually. This is great. Free League, the makers of this game, support VTTs very strong. You can buy this from their website. They also sell it through the Roll20 marketplace if you prefer Roll20. It comes with the maps, with all the lighting put in, like all the walls drawn, everything done for you. I did not have to do anything with these maps. And these maps, if you buy the box set, are literally the exact same physical as the physical maps you get with the box set for the campaign.
Okay.
So Shakothi, there you go.
That is correct, James.
All right, I'm back in fighting condition.
Yeah, you heal 2.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll stop there with only one note. Watchsick is not in this room.
Yes, I noticed.
And we just gave away a position potentially.
Well, we'll find out next session.
All right. So I will not be seeing you guys next session. So one of you is going to have to play host. Good luck,
Captain.
Anyways, thank you everybody for checking us out and watching us and checking out the views. You can see our past episodes, all of the Indara campaign on YouTube. You can also check out Start Playing Games for upcoming games, and we'll have more information about the Star Trek live stream as we continue to get through our play testing. But the whole crew is very excited about that. We're working with Mythical Family on it. Check them out. Give them a watch. They're probably watching now. They're amazing, amazing team over there.
Yes,
They're doing great stuff.
come watch James be the adrenaline junkie pilot, and amazing.
But have a wonderful evening, everybody, and I will see you in a few weeks.